Hi everyone, it's Courtney here at Scrapbook-N-Memories in Harrisonville, Missouri, and we're returning for our What's It Do Wednesday. So today we're going to be showing you the Tonic Tim Holtz stamp platform. This is the neoprene case that it comes in. And when you open it up, you have your platform inside. It comes with two magnets, and I like to put a piece of washi tape on mine. That way it's easy to pick up, and then that way we can find it. It's got this nice heavy lid. Your measurements are across the top. One feature of this that's really nice that the other stamping platforms don't do is that it only has a lip on two sides. These two sides are open, so if you want to do a larger piece of paper or a scrapbook page, this will slide freely here and it won't cause a crease onto your card or paper. Another nice feature is the lid will come off, so you just hinge it up and it pulls off. This side is for red rubber, or you can flip it over, and this side is for clear stamps. Today we're going to be playing with both so you can kind of see what we're doing. I like that the hinge comes off because this is all metal. There's nothing to break like some of the other competitors that have plastic hinges. It just locks right back in and slides down. Another nice feature of this is it's a nice heavy plastic. It's not going to flex. It's not going to bend. So when you are doing your stamping, you don't have to do what I call CPR stamping, when you stick your hand in the center and press on it to try to get a good stamped image. You can just close your platform and go. As you can see on mine, it has the thinking of you on there. It did not get cleaned after the last use, so I'm just going to spritz a little bit of water on it and then wipe it off with my stamp chamois. So today I'm going to show you one feature that's really great with it is using your clear stamps for layering. So we've got the clear side up. We just open it up and we're going to place our card right here, and then I'm going to put a little magnet just to kind of hold it in place. The layering stamp we're going to play with is this one. It's a brand new one from Hero Arts. So we've got 3 different layers we have to do: the main body, the accent, and then the tails and eyes. So these are you're going to have to do in layers. The nice thing about the press is you can lay your stamp wherever you want it. So we can kind of see where it's going to be on our card or where it's going to be on our piece of paper. Then you just close the door and it picks it up. So now we're going to ink up our stamp, and we're just going to be using the oxide inks because I like how creamy these are. And you'll just ink up your stamp, and then you just simply close the door and it stamps your image. Now, if you notice we kind of missed a spot in the center, that's okay because it will line up every time. So what we're going to do is re-ink your stamp. There's no throwing your project away. There's no having to start over. And then we're just going to stamp it again. And this time I'll just kind of press in the center a little bit. And there we have a crisper edge. Again, there's still a little bit missing in the body, so I'm going to reline this up. Now, if you were using a stamp block, there's no way you'd be able to line this up every time. You would have to start over. So by using the platform, look how nice and dark and crisp we can get that image. Again, I'm just going to take my chamois, kind of clean my stamp off a little bit, and then we're just going to peel it off of the block and get ready for the next layer. So the next layer is really easy to place now. Now we're just going to take it and lay it on top of our previously stamped image. This makes lining up these layering stamps so much easier than trying to stamp it and guess with your blocks. So once I have it in the position I like, I'm just going to close the hinge down and pick up my stamp. Then I'm going to ink it up with my next color. And then stamp it down again. Ooh, isn't that nice? And look how it layered perfectly with that. So now we're going to peel off that stamp and we're going to go to the final layer. The final layer is going to be the little feet. And again, we're just going to line them up. And then also, he's got a little face. Once we have it where we want it, we're just going to pick up this, close the door to pick up the stamp, ink it up with our next color, and then just press. I think I'm going to go with a darker color because that was kind of hard to see. So let me go with black instead because that layer just wasn't as dark as I liked it. Ah, much better. So there we have our little layering fox. It's simple as 1, 2, 3 for adding your layers. And if it doesn't ink up good, or as you can see, I didn't like the color I used, I just went with a color darker and it lined up perfectly every time. Now we're going to switch over to some red rubber stamps. So I'm going to take my little fox off of here. This stamp set is from Hero Arts and it should be shipping any day now and should be available soon. So if you'd like to reserve it or get your name on the list, go ahead and call us at Scrapbook-N-Memories 816-884-3273 and we'll get you on the list. So next we're going to put in a piece of paper and this time we're going to use a rubber stamp. So we're simply going to lift the platform up, pull it straight up, we're going to flip it over and then just set it back down. So now we're going to be doing some little Halloween guys. And this makes card making so much easier. So I want to put a little spider web in here. So again, we'll just close our door and it picks up our stamp. And we're going to do it in black. So we'll just ink it up. The inks I'm using too are the new Distress Oxide inks. I love these. They're very crisp. They're juicy. They're great for stamping images. And then there's a red rubber stamp, perfectly stamped. You can complete an entire card in a snap. So now let's put our sentiment on there. The nice thing about this also is it has grids on there. So if you want to line it up with the grids, you could, or you can just go directly like I'm doing. Ink that up with some purple. And another thing that's nice is your sentiments will never be crooked. Every stamped Christmas card I made last year, I swear the sentiment inside was crooked, and I even tried to line it up perfectly. Here we have a little void in the stamped images. So here's the great feature again. I just ink it back up with more ink, close it back down, and we have that crisp stamped image. So thank you so much everybody for watching our What's It Do Wednesday. We have the stamp platforms currently in stock, so please stop by and pick yours up today. These neoprene sleeves are a separate purchase and they're predicting those to be back in the warehouse middle of September. So we are having a waiting list. So if you'd like to be on that list, just go ahead and give us a call and we'll let you know when they come in. Thank you so much, guys. Bye-bye.